The year was 2010. It was going amazing. Everything up to that point had been perfect. And then one day, the worst possible news anybody can get happened. And it just came out of nowhere. Changed my life forever. But that was the day I found out that AMC had canceled their show, The Hasselhoffs. Canceled it. Got rid of it. And I was never the same again. This is the Aputure MC. This is the light I'm talking about today. You can kind of see on the back here, there's a couple metal magnets. It's got a plastic build, but there's like a metal frame. And then it also has a front face here. This is where the light comes out. As you can see right now, this effect that I've got going on is lightning, but there's a ton of different ones that you can use. Highly, highly recommend this light. So the light comes with this little carrying pouch, which is pretty nice build quality. In the pouch, you can also keep the USB-C cord that comes with it. This thing is, I mean, it's decent, it's nice. I've never used it once. Maybe you'll find a reason to use it. It also comes included with this really nice thick diffusion here. And when you're using lights and diffusion, if you want that really nice soft quality, the diffusion has to be a little bit further from the light. So if you can, I don't know if you can see in here, I'm going to try to like adjust it as well as I can, but there's a little bit of space in between. So when you're putting the light or the diffusion onto the light and you turn it on, it's going to create this really nice kind of soft light rather than a harsh light where you had no diffusion at all. It would just be real harsh. As far as the specs go with the light, it has a 2600 milliamp battery, and that can run full brightness for about 2 hours. It's fully RGB addressable, so you have a combination of up to 36,000 different combinations of colors. The light also comes with a few different modes, my favorite being the effects mode. I kind of showed you a little bit earlier, but this is the lightning one. There's a few other ones that I'll talk about on here. There's CCT mode, and that's basically your white to yellow color mode from 3200 Kelvin to 6500 Kelvin, if I remember right. And then it also has an HSI mode. HSI just meaning hue, saturation, intensity. And with this mode, you can just change to any kind of color combo you want, especially if you're using that app. It makes it even easier. The app that you can get that goes with this, that you can control it with, is called Sidus. Or Sidus. Let's go with Sidus. That sounds better. So the Sidus app, you can change the hue, color, temperature, intensity, pretty much any setting you want through the app, which is really nice because you can also, if you have other Aputure lights, also control those with the Sidus app. Sidus, we decided on Sidus. One of the other cool things about this light, I'm trying to get that reflection in there, but it has a quarter 20-inch screw hole in the bottom. There we go. So you can actually put this on most tripods, like those plastic light stands or tripods, if you wanted to use this that way. If you get 2 or 3 of these and want to use it as a key light, you totally can. It'll be strong enough. I don't know if you would want to use just one of them, but 2 or 3, you're looking at a pretty solid key light. The other cool thing about these, aside from being small and portable and being able to screw in, is the price. One of these is about $90, which seems offhand, like right off the bat, that seems a little bit pricier. But when you compare it to these Aputure lights that cost, upwards of between $1,000 to $2,000, it's really not that much. So if you're looking for lights on a budget, I recommend these. I'm sure it's been 2 years since they've released this, so there might be better lights or cheaper options out there, but still, the quality of this, I'd say go for it, especially at $90. You just can't beat that price. The other thing that I really like this light for that I've used in the past is for product shoots. So if you're doing anything with, for example, like a beer commercial, or if you were doing one of those handheld B-roll commercials for alcohol or beer or whatever, You want to match that light and have a little bit of like a light coming off the side of the can or the product, and you can match this light to whatever that color is, and it creates a really, really nice like backlight for the product. That's what I've used it for mainly, and that's what I would recommend for anybody who's interested in this light. Basically, any kind of small business owner, again, I hate to say it, but small business owners, entrepreneurs, if you're doing solo work, this is really a great light to have on you. I would even go so far as to say anybody else, really. If you're doing any kind of social media content and you want a light that's very flexible, that you can put up anywhere, can move it around, can act as a key light. I mean, this thing basically does everything. Cannot recommend this light enough. Wow. Look at all these fireworks. Whoa. You can't see them. It's just me holding a light.
$100,000. I'm out of here.
Oh, Pat Sajak.